Hey you guys, it's me Kiana coming at you today. It's now almost 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and literally maybe 5 minutes after I did my last video, up into maybe 5 minutes ago, um, it's been a lot of things going on, and I'm in a position that I didn't ask to be in, nor do I appreciate being in this position, and I've voiced this to Chantilly. Um, I'm in a position where I know what's going on because she just now revealed it to me. And it's funny how people had, because they wanted to use the opportunity to attack me. They wanted to use the opportunity because they look for it. They wait for it. Let's be honest. They wait for an opportunity because of personal reasons. They don't like me. Okay? And these are people that I've been blocked. Y'all already know that. Okay? And because they waited for an opportunity, they used this opportunity to be able to drag me into the midst of all of this and spread rumors. It was only a handful of people, but a handful develops into something else. So funny how God can turn something bad to good for real. And the word of God tells us, do not touch thy that is anointed. Because the same people that dragged me into it, I have actual proof that I wasn't involved whatsoever. In fact, I was just trying to do something good. People don't get that. Why? Because they're not givers. They don't really have a good bone in their body, probably, in real life or in YouTube land. And because of that, it becomes apparent that they can't recognize when someone is truly, genuinely trying to do something good for somebody. And I'm not just releasing it for that reason to prove them wrong, just to prove them wrong. But I'm releasing it and I'm put in a position that I didn't ask to be in. Because now I know the truth. And we all knew the truth because I've seen the proof. You've seen it too. Let's face it. But I'm put in a position because it's no longer just getting the proof or seeing the proof for ourselves or whatever, or coming to our own conclusions. I had the proof coming from the horse's mouth. And I feel bad because, for one, I know everybody's going to come at me. You shouldn't be talking about this and this drama. You causing drama. No. How about I'm not causing drama? It's the fact that people that has been down with me, people that have been through everything I've been through with me on my channel, they deserve to know the truth. They deserve to see where somebody's trying to build their money up. They deserve to see that from that person, this was something that they had worked on with others, they claim. Other big names, they claim, on YouTube. And I would feel bad if I did not share that with you guys. I would feel bad if I didn't share that with you guys and hold that information, because then I am involved. Because I could have said, hey, you guys, I heard this and she's going to do this on this date and all that. I could have said that because I had that information from the horse's mouth. I have recorded phone call that I just got off the phone with her. You can't hear every little word because it's not a speakerphone, but if you turn the volume up all the way, you can tell that that's Chantilly. You can tell our conversation what she's saying because I made sure I repeated some things several times. You can tell these things. And also, in one video I'm going to share with you, I'm going to read you all of the messages that she sent me this morning and all the messages I sent her. You can tell all of those things. But I then become involved because I can't sit back and let things go the way it's been going. I can't sit back and let somebody say that they know what they're doing and they did it on purpose for these reasons. I can't sit and not release that information if I have it. I can't. I'm not that type of person. I can't. I can't. And some people will say, well, why don't you just pray for her? I offer that, and you're going to hear that in the call, and you're going to also hear it in the messages I sent her. Not once did she accept that prayer. But I'm going to pray for her anyway. She has put me in this position, and I don't appreciate it. I'm extremely bothered by it, because I have to be put in a position now that people, even though this proof is out here now and you're going to hear it from her mouth, people still, because they don't like me, going to find a reason to try to attack me. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm still going to go on. I'm still going to be me. I'm still going to go on. I'm still going to serve God's purpose on my life. I'm still going to do all of those things. But sometimes you just don't feel like being bothered with the attacks all the time. And people are going to find, even though, again, this proof is showing I had nothing to do with it. This proof is showing that I was not involved in no scheme or anything. I was just simply trying to do something good. And it's going to make a lot of people that was trying to put it out there like I had something involved. It's going to make y'all look like asses. Let's be honest. It's going to make y'all look like straight asses. And it's going to be apparent. And it's going to be even more clearer for most people, adults that can see, like the ones that has already said, hey, Kiana, I know they already publicly have said that. You didn't have nothing to do with this. You shouldn't feel bad about trying to help somebody and do something that we know is your character. You understand what I'm saying? But it's going to make those people that tried to sit back and wait for an opportunity, so it didn't look like they were just attacking me for no reason, it's going to make them look like straight up asses. But above all, the reality is that now I am involved because she told me directly. It's not I gathered some information and I seen the eBay purchases that she made and blah blah blah. No, I've already heard her directly, and I have the actual proof through emails and phone calls live. And this is disturbing. Anybody that's grown, been around the block enough to know, they can tell when something is disturbing to somebody. You can tell by their mannerisms. You can tell by their facial expressions. You can tell by their tone. You can tell by the words that they're using. This is disturbing to me, because a lot of people take this as just entertainment. But this is a lot of people don't use this just for entertainment. Guess what? A lot of people just don't want to sit around and create drama and talk about a whole bunch of stupid stuff. A lot of people use YouTube to try to reach a lot of people so that they can help in some way, shape, or form. So that they can inspire, so that they can encourage, so that they can take a sister by the hand and say, I know how to do this, let me show you how. A lot of people use it for that reason. So when people say, oh, this is just entertainment, you're taking this way too seriously, then we know that you're on here for that. You're on here just to be talking like it's Housewives of Atlanta on TV about a bunch of drama or about a bunch of filth. That's what you're on here for. That's your legacy. But for me and my channel, and for me and my home, I choose to not just see this as entertainment. I choose to see this as something where I can actually reach and touch a sister that may got her head down. Where I can actually reach and touch a sister and say, you know what, since you, even though you're a big girl, you are worth something. You have value. You have a purpose. And dig and find that. And lift your head up, sister. That's what I choose to use this venue for. I choose to be able to show somebody, you know what, I'm going to show you how to be able to handle juggling your bills and open up a business. Again, you may use this as just entertainment. You may use this to just talk about drama. You may use this to just throw daggers at people. You may use this to hurt people. You may use this to just talk about a bunch of stupidness. I choose to use it as something else. And that's my prerogative. Just as well as is yours. But don't tell me I'm taking something too seriously. Don't tell me I'm taking something way too seriously. Because I try, or I attempt, or I do use this as an opportunity to do something for somebody. That I use this opportunity as a platform to reach several people in masses, to show them something that can actually change their life in some way, that can actually encourage them to get up and do something, that can actually instill inspiration in them, to let them know that you can too make it, sister. And I'm going to show you how I did. That's what I choose to use it for. So in that case, I've said what I needed to say. For those who say I take it too seriously, I accept that. But when you're serving and walking in purpose, that is serious. And I can't sit back and know what is actually going on from the horse's mouth and turn my back. The Bible says, do not touch thy that is anointed. And whether I say stuff wrong at times or not, I am still a daughter of the Most High. So do I care about any further attacks? Do I care about people using these videos that I'm about to release as me starting drama? Do I care about that? No, I really don't. The flesh of me does. But I know whose I am, and I know who I am. And many of y'all that have viewed me for a long time, and even the newbies that's just coming in, can look back on my videos and see the bulk of what I do. The bulk. You can look at other people's videos too and see the bulk of what they do. It sets a tone. They become transparent, even when they don't want to be, or they don't know they're being. People come to a conclusion about who you are inside. And who I am is apparent on my 1,700 videos. I can't sit back and let y'all be deceived any more than what we've been. I can't. I can't let her stretch this out for another couple of days until the day that I know that she wants to release information. I can't. I can't do that. And I won't do it. I won't. This breaks my heart that I have to release it, because I shouldn't even have been put in this situation. Again, I was just trying to do something good for somebody. And I think anybody with a heart would have tried to do something good for somebody that went from 0 kids to 4 kids overnight. That's what we should do as sisters. I did what we should do as sisters. People that don't get that, that's because they are not givers. People that don't get that and they want to make it into something else, that's because they would never, ever attempt to give anybody anything. That's their mindset. My mindset is totally different from theirs. And I'm releasing this because I can't sit back once I've learned this literally for the past couple of hours, for a fact from the horse's mouth. Not something I dug up, not some evidence that I found, but directly from her mouth on what she's planned on doing, what she's did, what she knew she was doing, what days is she going to come in with a next video, what it's going to be about. I can't sit back and know that information. Will I return to YouTube? I don't know at this point. I don't know. But what I will tell you is that I'm doing this because it's the right thing. And yeah, it may make her mad or a few others mad that, as she say, was involved. But I have to do what's right. And I'm not saying I'm perfect. Of course, people are going to try to attack that too. I'm not saying I'm holier than thou. But I am saying that because I now know from the horse's mouth, it's not right if I sit back and not say nothing. That's just not right. Again, I don't know if I'm going to return, because this is just totally outrageous. A part of me says, you know what, forget it. Because guess what? People can't say, oh, you'll return because you get a check. Baby, I'm going to get a check anyway. You want to know why? Because when you have 1,700 videos, when you have 10 videos, when you have 30 videos, when you have 300 videos, what you don't know and don't understand is that as long as YouTube is in existence and I still have an account open, I will still get a check from those views. So I can never create another video a day in my life. And if YouTube is around for 10 more years and I leave those videos up and you still keep coming back, looking at them, telling people about them, talking about me, whether that's good or bad, I'll still get a check regardless. So I won't return. If I do return, I won't return because I need a check. That's going to happen regardless. That's a benefit of being a partner. But this is just totally mind-blowing. And again, I'm glad that I mentioned, for anybody that says I take it too seriously, or anybody that says anybody takes it too seriously, that's because your mindset is to take this as entertainment. And that's okay. But your entertainment reflects on who you are. The things that you flock to reflects on who you are. The things that you run to comment, to view, reflects on who you are. Why? Because no one willingly goes into entertainment or views entertainment or be a part of entertainment that they're not interested in. Trayvon Martin just got killed. That boy just got gunned down. And I guarantee you, watch the views on these videos and then watch the views on my Trayvon video. We gotta do better. And I am utterly amazed. I've learned so much from YouTube. So much. And I'm not saying that in a good way. I learned so much about how people really can be. Some of you have taught me that. You know, somebody famous once said, before I go, somebody famous once said that you can tell, I don't know how it was worded, but they said you can tell somebody's pain, or you can tell their heartbreak, somebody's heartbreak, from how they've lived or how they've been treated. Or you could tell, I don't know how it was worded, but it was basically, I can't remember right now, you guys, but it was basically saying that the way that the pain is reflected in somebody's art, if you watch long enough, or the slanderous or slurs and things like that, you could tell in there, it comes out in their art. This is just utterly leaving me speechless. Leaving me speechless. On that note, you guys, I'll talk to y'all later.